Hey Sag, welcome or welcome back. It's good to see you. Spirit is coming through with a very, very specific message today, and yet it follows beautifully from the last message that came through for you, which was all about your capacity to see through illusion. So we're going to dive right into the pre-shuffled cards here. I have one oracle card and several tarot cards, and then we'll continue to tease out the message together, okay? So this is a timeless collective reading. If it resonates or you find it helpful, then it's for you. If not, just leave it for someone else. Also be sure to check out the description box where I will leave some journal prompts for you based on this reading. Okay, so the cards that have come forward for you so far are number 38, Charms, and the key word is enchantment. So it is an image of an older woman. You probably can't make out the detail too well, but it's an older woman looking in the mirror, and her reflection is a younger version of herself. So she's put basically some kind of spell on herself to appear younger. Okay. Then we have the Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Okay. When I look at these three together, what I hear right away, illusion is afoot. Illusion is afoot. It's so clear. It is so direct and so specific. There's an offer being made to you that is not quite what it seems to be. There's an offer being made, okay? This could be one other person, or it could be an entity or a group of people like a company. So this could manifest as a romantic relationship, a friendship, a job offer, an internship offer, I don't know. It's some kind of offer between you and one other person or entity. And the reality is, not everything is as it seems to be. Illusion is afoot. Now, as we learned in the last reading for you, you have the capacity to see through illusion. So Spirit, it's almost like Spirit was prepping you to hear this last time, okay? You will be able to see through illusion when you stay detached, specifically emotionally detached. This is the advice coming through right now. Spirit wants you to not get emotionally invested or entangled in this right away. The decision that you make, whether or not to invest yourself in this other person or this entity, that is a decision that should be made objectively, not emotionally. When you stay emotionally detached and objective, this isn't about being cruel or cold or anything like that. It's just about being objective. And the question is coming up actually right now. When you are in the moment engaging with this other person or entity and you're starting to feel emotions, feel the pull maybe, feel interested in this, or I don't know, like 414 on the timer. Ask yourself the question, how much of this is mine? How much of this is mine? This being emotions. How much of this energy that I'm feeling is mine? How much of the emotions are actually mine? Because it'll be very easy for you to start to like entrain with the emotions and the energy of this other person or entity and kind of like lose yourself in it. But if you stay detached, neutral, objective, you'll be able to clearly see the truth of them, the truth of yourself, right? Now, I did clarify this Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords very specifically is the indication of deceit. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Whatever this is, person or entity, they're presenting as the Queen of Pentacles. They're presenting to you as a really good investment. They're presenting as stable, supportive, nurturing, even practical, a good investment. There's a sense of sweetness, even. I'm hearing in this deal. There's a sense of sweetness in this deal. Maybe you're making like business transactions or business deals. I don't know, but that's what I heard in this deal. The Six of Cups. It's touching upon a sense of like emotional sweetness, playing into your emotions. Playing into your emotions or playing off of your emotions. But the truth underneath of this is the Four of Pentacles. This, I hate to even use this word because I think it will be misunderstood. But the reality is this person or this entity is wholly consumed with their own interests. There's a feeling of greed. That's just what the Four of Pentacles is about in its shadow state. It's the energy of greed. Now, there's no judgment in this. We all move through all kinds of energies. Like, we all live full spectrum humanity, right? We've all had moments where we've been greedy, where we've been narcissistic, when we've, whatever. Like, there's no judgment here. And I feel like that's a message that Spirit really wants to convey, because understanding that there's no judgment here is part of what will allow you to stay objective and more, let's say, divinely detached, right? It's just a fact that they're how would I say this? They're doing what they're doing, or it is doing what it's doing. I'll say they're doing what they're doing because they think it's going to benefit them, and that's it. That's it. And underneath all of this warm, fuzzy presentation is just, I mean, you can even see in this particular rendition of the Four of Pentacles, it's snowing. It's like this frozen, icy landscape. There's no emotion there. There's no emotion. There's none of this sweetness, green, verdant fields and blue sky and promise of abundance. There's none of that. It's just, this is like transactional to them, and they think it's a good idea for them. They're going to get something out of it, and that's it. So Spirit is saying, I don't want you to judge. I want you to see clearly. When you are emotionally entangled, and judgment is a form of emotional entanglement, you can't see clearly. I want you to see clearly. What is yours? What is theirs? Know the difference. Okay, let's keep going with a little bit more from this tarot deck here. What else do you want to say about this, Spirit? What else do you want to say about this, Spirit? these kinds of messages are not generally what comes through me. I'm always open to whatever spirit wants to talk about. I don't manipulate what spirit wants to say. But this kind of message is not typically what comes through me. And if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that it is my primary objective to inspire introspection. So I want to empower you. I don't want to make this all about the other person or entity that's, let's say, out of alignment or dysfunctional or deceitful, right? It all boils down to, how in touch are you with the truth of you, as opposed to like getting it confused with other people's truths, right? Do you have a tendency? Maybe you don't, but the question is just arising. Do you have a tendency to almost enmesh with other people, to start to confuse your truth with theirs? If you get emotionally invested and emotionally attached, do you start to maybe like make excuses for the other person or whatever it is, right? The real power here for you is the fact that this is an opportunity for you to get exquisitely, exceptionally clear in what is yours and what is theirs. What else do you want to say about this spirit? What else do you want to say about this spirit? Queen of Swords. Yes. Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Yeah. This is complete and total validation. Everything I was just saying. The Queen of Swords is an invitation for you to be objective, not emotional. What's the truth? What is the truth? If you are energetically entangled, you cannot see the truth. And more specifically, Spirit wants you to lead with your truth. Once you see clearly the truth of a situation or another person, only then can you know what your truth is. And once you know what your truth is, you'll know what to do or not do, right? I also think it's very interesting that the sun is right behind her head. It almost looks like her crown chakra is glowing. You may want to do some work with your crown. Go into your crown, tune into it, see if there's any blocks or energetic debris that wants to be cleared out of there. Your crown and your third eye. Part of seeing clearly and being objective, ironically, is about being in touch with your intuition. Your intuition helps you to see clearly. If your intuition, your third eye, your spidey senses, whatever, however you think about it, if your intuition deep down is telling you that something's off, I don't know, there's something I can't put my finger on about this, that's part of seeing clearly. That's actually part of being objective, is being able to say in that moment, I can't commit to this right now. I'm not entirely sure why, but I can't commit to this right now. Let me get back to you. Right? Intuition is part of seeing clearly. So do some work with your crown and your third eye. anything else you want to say about this, Spirit? Anything else through this deck? A couple more I'm hearing. Okay, there they are. That was perfect. Ooh, yes. Oh, yes. I meant to say that too. Okay, we've got the World. Yes. Justice. King of Swords. Are you kidding me? So now we have the Queen and the King bookending the World and the Justice card. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I meant to say, and I completely forgot until I saw the Justice card. This initial Oracle card is number 38, which reduces to the number 11, which then also reduces to the number 2. And 11 is associated with the Justice card. Okay? So when you give yourself permission to be honest with yourself about the reality that something feels off, suddenly things come into balance. You're clearing old karma. If you have a pattern or a history of ignoring your clear sight, ignoring your intuitive knowing, ignoring even critical thinking because you get emotionally entangled, right? If you have a history of doing that, this moment is an opportunity to clear that karma and bring things into balance and make new decisions. Make new decisions, right? And of course, with the World card, this is some kind of culmination. This is a culmination moment. I'm hearing this is a moment for you to prove to yourself that you have exceeded your own expectations. Interesting. You know, the King of Swords, in a way, is almost like you could say like a minor Justice card. I mean, this just could not be more clear. Sword of Truth, Sword of Truth, Sword of Truth, everywhere. Be objective, okay? Okay, let's pull a journal prompt card for you from my own deck. My very own journal prompt deck. If you didn't see, I posted in the community tab there a few days ago. I've made my own journal prompt deck. There's 80 journal prompts here. So I'm going to start using it in our readings here. Someday I would love to actually make this a legitimately printed, published deck for sale. That's the vision, anyway. But for now, I've got this handmade version. What journal prompt wants to come forward for Sagittarius at this time? What journal prompt wants to come forward for the collective of Sagittarius at this time? I'm going to pull one of these, and then I'll pull a closing message from another Oracle deck. This is really straightforward. Really straightforward. Seeing 222, 222. This is communication, honest, open communication. Something's not right for you, an offer's not right for you. It's at least not right for you right now, and it may never be. I don't know. Okay, number 58. Ooh, yes, number 58. Which reduces to the number 4. Structure, stability, strong foundations. The actual strong foundation of your life, as opposed to the illusion of strong foundations. What is your definition of success? And are you living in alignment with it? Beautiful. What is your definition of success? And how can you make choices that are in alignment with that personal definition of success? I imagine To some extent, your definition of success involves being true to yourself, knowing the difference between them and you. This is theirs, this is mine. You feel that way, but I feel this way. That doesn't mean we can't have a relationship, but I'm not going to lose myself in you or anyone or anything, right? Living successfully is living according to personal truth, living according to authenticity, which sometimes requires being a little bit detached and objective, at least for a time, okay? All right, so that is one of the journal prompts that I will put in the description box for you. There will be several others, as always. Let's close this out with a message from Anatomy of a Witch Oracle. I'm just going to draw one card and read you straight from the guidebook what it says. Final closing message for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Final closing message for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Thank you. There it is. Renew. So there's a snake around an egg. Let's see what the guidebook says. All right. A large, empty, broken eggshell rests in a nest of frayed rope and shed snake skin. Okay, so it's not just a snake, it is snake skin. The rosy hue in the sky suggests that it may be dusk or dawn. From the sky falls feathers and what appear to be petals or perhaps particles of ash. Whoever was in the egg or wore the skin has already moved on. The serpent guides us through the wonders of transformation, renewal, and regeneration. So many myths speak of the serpent's abilities to create the world, to take of itself and refashion everything. Similarly, the phoenix, whose feathers and ash fall from the sky, reminds us that rebirth is always possible. It's time to shed that old skin, to break the ties that have held you back, whether they were imposed by yourself or others. Emerge as your most authentic self ever. Set the world ablaze with the new you. You just need to release the ideas and fears that have weighed you down. Wriggling out of an old skin isn't easy. It can be hard to see where you're going and feel messy. This card is a sign that even though things may seem difficult, trust your intuition and keep moving forward. A bathing ritual to banish and cleanse can help remove lingering debris or obstacles, clearing the path ahead. Wow. Clear, cleanse, reset your whole freaking energy field, your whole being, maybe even your home. Get rid of any energy that isn't yours. Okay? So that you can be clear on who you really are and choose with your free will to step into personal truth, to embody personal truth, not just to know what your truth is, but to be it and to make decisions according to it so that you can close out some kind of, I think, old painful cycle where you didn't do that. Okay? The World card, you know, I've said this in other readings before, but the circle in the World card here, it represents completion, but it's also a portal. It's an invitation to step through into a new world, a new beginning, a new reality defined by free will. What do you want that to be? What is success to you? How can you make a new reality and a new life based on your definition of success, right? So much to think about. Wow. All right, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I hope that this finds who needs it. I hope that it is helpful or at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. And again, be sure to check out all of the journal prompts in the description box. I'll see you next time. Bye.